Hey everybody, listen, I really didn't want to make this episode today. It's like another day, another child star being exploited by Hollywood, exploited by the entertainment industry. Jojo Siwa's got her new music video out for her song Karma. She looks uncomfortable, but we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to tell you why Jojo's shift in tone here is dangerous, not only to younger audiences, but to herself. But first off, welcome to Christosophy, everybody, the show where we talk about relevant topics and shine light into the darkest of places and spaces. Now, folks, it's YouTube, so you gotta you gotta subscribe and click the bell. Engaging with this video is the best way to help us fight said darkness and shine said light. Let's dive into it. Jojo Siwa. When a child star makes a transition from kids' content into the adult world, it's a very scary time because the same things that you did that worked when you were a kid might not work with a more mature audience. You know, child stars, whether they're funny or funny looking or cute or all those kind of things, got weird teeth, right? That can be endearing to a certain audience. But in Hollywood, you have two options for men and really only one option, maybe two for women. For men, you either have to be extremely talented. Well, guys really have three options. You have to be extremely talented, you have to be extremely funny, or you have to be that heartthrob action star, right? For girls, you have to be extremely talented, or you just have to be sexy, right? And if you're not one of those five things, you're not going to make a successful transition. We've not only seen this with Jojo Siwa now, she's just one in a long list, especially with girls, which we're going to focus on today, because look at Zendaya, right? I won't even watch her new movie, I think, Challengers, because, I mean, for lack of a better word, it's like this girl's just getting ran through. Every single trailer, everything that you see related to the movie, it's just her body being exploited. And this is because, especially for women, related to kind of the same stuff we were talking about with the Quiet on Set documentary, there are high up people, men in particular, who are salivating at the thought of these children becoming of age so that they can be exploited. And you know what? Jojo Siwa here is no different. Now, Jojo's experience or her journey seems to be unique in terms of like I mentioned, Zendaya, your Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato, even before that, like Amanda Bynes, even back to like Britney Spears. Because Jojo's content is very much over the top kid friendly, right? She's on some Yo Gabba Gabba vibes, bright colors and just so much fun, and like the vibes are very appealing to children. But it seems like she's going from Yo Gabba Gabba Teletubby super bright fun kid friendly content to Yo Gabba Gabba super fun bright raunch. Jojo is 20 years old right now. Usually, as soon as these kids turn 18, they're drastically changing their tone and style, trying to reinvent themselves and separate themselves from their child audience. Jojo is not doing that. And I think that's where the danger comes in for young audiences, as her stuff visually very much still looks like the Jojo Siwa stuff with all the glitter and the dancing and all that stuff. And so kids may not readily recognize that there's a difference. And we talked about Quiet on Set, how so many parents were shocked or caught off guard saying, wow, all these inappropriate jokes were on iCarly and Victorious and all that. I didn't even realize. And for the kids, it was going over their heads. I fear the same thing could happen with Jojo's content because, you know, unless you have a parent who's actively listening and understanding the transition that Jojo's making here, just the dark glitter and stuff may not trigger every parent to be like, okay, it's time to separate my child from Jojo Siwa and her content, because the algorithms, I don't think, are making a distinction. They're like, if you like Jojo Siwa, period, then you like all her content, her kid-friendly content and the new raunch that she's putting out now. So parents, stay vigilant because these algorithms might be suggesting this content to your kids. Now, I said it was not only dangerous for kids, but also dangerous for her. And that's because just like Britney Spears, just like Amanda Bynes, just like we saw with Miley, just like we're seeing with Zendaya, if Jojo continues to walk this path, she cannot think that she will not suffer a similar amount of trauma. Waking up feeling like you're just being used, that you're not a real artist, you're not getting to define what you want to do. Rather, you're having to fit into these boxes that Hollywood demands you do. And it looks, and of course, this is just my opinion, she doesn't look comfortable. Like, it seems a little forced to me. Like, maybe her manager's in her ear, her publicist, like, hey, you're 20 now, you gotta start putting out content, but you can't kind of do the kiddie stuff. And I'm sure, listen, JoJo's a grown woman at this point. She might be tired of the super ultra kid friendly vibe, right? I mean, look at Steve from Blue's Clues. He's still having to play to so many adults now who are still nostalgic about the Blue's Clues show. When you're a kid star, people are always going to associate you with their childhood and the nostalgic feelings that they have for that. And so, man, she's in a position that I don't think anybody envies, but hopefully she will try to use her position and platform to carve out something special for her art that she really wants to do. Maybe she does want to do this. It just doesn't look like it. But of course, I want to know what you think down in the comments. Chat it up with me down there. I love to talk to you guys about these stories all the time. So you know what to do. If you want to support the channel, you got to like, you got to subscribe, you got to click the bell so you know when I drop new videos, and engage with this content. Share the video so that we can continue to shine light into darkness. Fight evil.